Hi Nines! I hope you've had a great month so far, great September. This is your life path number reading for the month of October. Yes, we are doing life path readings for monthly now instead of every 2 weeks, even though I know that's what I said in our last video. But I realized that it takes me about 2 weeks to record and edit all of the videos and also be able to do both of my day jobs and my writing and my academy work and some other stuff. So we're doing them once a month. In addition to these life path readings, we'll be doing once a week pick a card readings on whatever day I'm able to do it. If I'm not able to do it, I will put up a single card reading or something like that. And to find out more details about everything, check out the Maiden Circle blog, which is also in the description. Maiden Circle now has a Patreon, so we won't be doing dailies anymore, but we will be doing our pick a cards like I said. I'll also be doing a pick a card Tuesday reading in my Facebook group, Maiden Circle Pagan Learning Collective. Go check that out if you haven't yet. There's also a link in the description, I believe, to the Maiden Circle Facebook page where you can find our group. But other than those, I will not be doing any daily readings, and I will be doing once a month reading depending on your tier on our Patreon. Maiden Circle has a Patreon. So depending on the tier, I will be doing a monthly reading with a channeling message, and I'll also be doing a monthly video chat, live chat, depending on your tier again. I'll also be doing a monthly blog that is Patreon exclusive, as well as one blog each month that is public, instead of the one blog a week thing that I have been doing for the last 2 years, because that got really stressful and I was not ever able to keep that up for a full month. I was always missing at least 1 or 2 weeks out of the month. So now I am stepping back a little bit so that I can be a little bit less stressed and so that I can still give you guys quality content that is heartfelt, that is loved, that feels good for me to make, and hopefully feels good for you to take in, whether you're reading it, listening to it, or watching it, depending on what it is. And if you haven't noticed, we're also doing circle chat videos every Friday on this channel, so check those out. I talk about things like death, life, love, altars, soulmates, sex magic is coming up, tarot is coming up, blood magic, and some other cool things are coming up, so make sure you check that out and subscribe to the channel if you haven't, so that you're notified whenever those videos do come. And if you sign up for Patreon on the lowest tier, the first tier, then you will be you get a shout out on this channel. You can either get it on your number video or you can get it on one of the pick a card readings. Let me know when you sign up. Okay, so take a deep breath, get yourself in the position where you are ready to receive this message, where you're connected with your higher self and with your spirit guides. I'm going to read a little bit about the number 9 and the life path 9, and then we are going to move forward. 9 represents idealism, responsibility, and ambition, aligning to the spiritual, mental, and physical planes of being. Because it represents all 3 planes, 9 holds within it the aspects of all previous numbers. 9 drives you to seek out your purpose in life. Something may be near the end. Those with a life path number of 9 tend to be kind, compassionate individuals. 9s care about the state of their fellow humans and may have an idealized view of the world. 9s can be mysterious as they hold aspects of all the other numbers. As such, 9s are versatile and adapt well to any environment. 9s have a wealth of creative potential. They may feel a wide range of emotions and must learn to accept and express them in a healthy manner. This will reduce the risk of an emotionally turbulent life. 9s will put a lot of energy into realizing their utopian dreams, sometimes to their own detriment. 9s must learn to create strong boundaries with their family and leave unhealthy dynamics behind. In romantic relationships, 9 seeks independence from outside influences. They would rather deal with personal issues in private. 9s make great teachers, counselors, and therapists. 9s must lead by example, tapping into their charisma to help bring positive change in their lives. So that's a little bit about the life path number 9. Now I'm going to roll this die and see what your overall message is for the month of October. For those with a life path number of 9, what is their overall guiding message? I am asking their higher self, and mine, I am asking those beings that connect and guide us. You got a 2. This is a time for you to evolve, 9. Tap into your creative energy in order to bring growth and change into your life. This is a time of evolution. This is a time of growing and changing and improvement within yourself, within your life. So how are you going to do that, 9? What are you going to do to evolve, to grow? What are you going to create that brings that growth into your life? Okay, so let's see what your direct message is. This is a more personal kind of message because these are general. If these messages don't resonate with you, I do recommend that you check your birth chart and your name chart and see if there's another number that has the most influence. So for those with a life path number of 9 who are here to receive this message, who are connected and resonating with it, what is their direct message for October 2019? For those with a life path number of 9, what is their direct guiding message for the month of October in 2019? For those with a life path number of 9 who are here, who are connected, I'm asking their higher self and mine. I'm asking all those beings that guide us. I'm asking you to ground us. I'm feeling some of you might be feeling a little bit loopy, a little bit on the upper end of your energy. So for those with a life path number of 9, what is their direct guiding message for the month of October 2019? Please and thank you. Release the dark wound and let love live. Release the dark wound and let love live. Again, it is time for you to evolve. It is time for you to grow. And in order to do that, you got to let something that's been holding you back go. Under on the bottom, we have the perfection of your life. And that card generally is a reminder that even if things don't seem like they're going great, you are kind of on the right path to healing. Keep your eyes out for patterns. And with this, I feel a connection because you look at this card and how it has this kind of spreading out kind of circular pattern, and then we kind of have that same energy but a little bit softer with the water here. So I'm just feeling like you're just kind of growing, you're spreading, you're changing from one plane of knowing to another because you're healing something. You're healing something deep within, and that's spreading out throughout your life. Okay, so let's see what your soul message is. For those with a life path number of 9, what is the message their soul is trying to deliver to them? What's going on the spiritual plane? For those with a life path number of 9, what is their soul trying to say? For those with a life path number of 9, for the month of October 2019, what message is their soul trying to bring to the surface, trying to make them aware of throughout the month of October? What message is their soul trying to make them aware of? For those with a life path number of 9, what message is their spirit or their soul trying to get across to them for the month of October 2019? Please and thank you. I'm going to look at those, but then I'm going to put them back in. Maybe. I might put them back in. We have the Hierophant on this side. So you'll be connecting with some old spiritual magic. Some of you may be very spiritual, very magical, but you may have been struggling. And now I'm going to put these back because they're just too many for the space. You've been struggling. You've had some things that weren't easy, but both of these cards are making me feel like, here, I'm going to put that there for the second. Both of these cards are making me feel like your struggle is coming to an end. So here on the other side, we have that he's outside in the cold and he's like suffering, like it's hard. Here, it's like your suffering has now come to a close. You're somewhere warm. You're safer. If you haven't reached this yet, then by the end of the month, you might have found that comfort, that safetiness. You might still be reeling from it because it did cause you a lot of pain. It did cause you a lot of struggle. And you got out of it, but you're still kind of dealing with the aftermath, with the pain. That could be the wound that you're holding on to, that you're struggling with, but I feel like you're moving away from it, okay? But you're still feeling some very intense emotions about it. You're still feeling some very strong emotions. I know. I said I was going to put those back, but now here we are. And then we have 5, 5, 2, 5. So we have 2 2s, 3 5s that are showing up. So I do think that you are going through a transition, a change, because 5 is the number of change. It's also the number of spiritual wholeness. And I do think that that's what you're kind of coming on to. So you're not really being deceived anymore. Maybe in the past you were, maybe you believed something that wasn't true, but now you're coming into your own personal power. Now you're coming into real understanding, to real knowledge spiritually, like on the spiritual level. Like you've been through something that hasn't been positive and you are moving towards healing, but it's really like if this wound that's inside of you, maybe someone stabbed you in the back, someone betrayed you, and they thought they got one over on you, and even though they didn't, you're still dealing with the fact that they tried, or the fact that it hurt that they tried. And now you have to you're going kind of back to basics spiritually. That's what I'm feeling, just because I'm seeing like this goddess image and this apple and the baby. Like this is old magic, this is new, like the key, like this is opening, unlocking your soul to older spiritual what's the word I'm looking for? Like older spiritual doctrine, older spiritual experiences. You may even be connecting with like a past life or something, to allow you to, like, maybe this wound happened before, whatever it is, you're spiritually starting to get more connected with your spiritual base, whether that's a religious practice for you, whether it's just meditation, whether you're trying to connect with your higher self on a deeper level so that you can understand things better. You're just kind of going back to the basics, going back to that place of strength in your spirit. But these wounds that you're dealing with, I think it's someone may have betrayed your trust or betrayed you in some way, and now you're kind of still going through this healing process. I think you're breaking free of some old spiritual baggage here. So let's see what is going on in your subconscious. What is your heart and mind trying to tell you? For those with a life path number of 9 for the month of October 2019, what is their heart and mind trying to get across or bring to the surface? What's going on in their subconscious thought? What are their thoughts and emotions like in the month of October, throughout the month of October? What's going on in the heart and mind of those of the life path number of 9? Look, you're moving, you're changing. You are emotionally going through a transition. There's so much water here too. We have both these 6 of Swords, obviously, and then that released the dark wound picture. We have so much water here. So emotionally, you are going through a change. What is going on in the heart and mind of those with a life path number of 9 for the month of October 2019? What is the heart and mind message for those with a life path number of 9 for the month of October 2019? I'm asking their higher self and mind. Ooh, what we got? You guys are getting, like, no one ever gets this many cards, you guys. Those are the life path number of 9 for the month of October 2019. Please and thank you. What do they need to know? What is going on in their heart and mind? Whoa, okay. So some of these I might end up putting back, but this is, your guides want to speak to you. They want you to know something. You have love. You have a lot of love in your heart, a lot of love available to you, okay? And you're focused, I think, on shifting your focus towards love, towards happiness, towards healing. And I think that's why we got this. Let's just see what these 3 are. 4 of Coins, you're looking for stability, for balance. 3 of Wands, you're ready to kind of get away from things that have been maybe harming you, and you're trying to get a little bit more connected to nature and more connected to your goals. And then we have Death, so change, inevitable, unstoppable change, beautiful change. Look at this card. It's basically like Snow White, essentially. She's Snow White surrounded by these 7 dwarves or gnomes. And so yeah, I think in your past, some of you may have been deceived. Like I said, you're not deceived anymore, but in your past, you may have believed something that wasn't true. But you're able to heal from it now. You're moving into a new mindset where you're focused on healing, you're focused on love, you're focused on positive growth for yourself. I'm going to put these back in the deck just because they do take up a lot of space. And I kind of need that space. But I do think you're focused on stability, on healing, on change, on growth, on being more active spiritually with yourself too. I'm feeling from that 3 of Wands. So let's see what your physical message is, what's going on in your earthly mundane life. For those with a life path number of 9, what is their physical message for the month of October 2019? This could be concerning your relationships, your job, your finances, your home life, your personal relationships, whether they're romantic, friendship, family, etc., your health even, your house, your car. What is going on the physical level for those with a life path number of 9? Please, what is going on the physical, earthly, mundane level for the month of October 2019 for those who are here, who are connected and who are resonating for the month of October for those with a life path number of 9? Please and thank you. I'm asking their higher selves and mine. I'm asking deity, our ancestors. So we just got this 9 of coins flipping over. So some of you might be leaving a relationship. Some of you might be just starting a new business or starting a new career, like branching out on your own to do your own thing. Let's see. How is the 9 evolving in their physical life? Get the Hierophant again. Some of you might be on a spiritual journey. Some of you might be seeking out mentors. You may be going to church a lot. You may, if that's your thing, you may be doing a lot of meditation, ritual, seeking out spiritual guidance, seeking out someone who's teaching you. Be careful of someone who looks too good to be true. Again, we have that 9 of Cups, or another 9. So I'm just going to leave that out here. We had a 9 of coins that came too, and this one fell out instead of just flipping over, so I'm going to leave it out. That's very positive. But yeah, some of you, I think, are coming into some spiritual abundance. You're trying to let yourself grow and find love and connect. Be careful of following someone who may be older or may seem to have more authority. You're not deceivable right now. Like if someone's trying to lead you astray, despite the wounds that are going on underneath, that they're seeing, they're latching on. Okay, so this is very specific for some of you that I just got, but there may be like a spiritual leader or teacher or someone who's seeing this part of your soul, who's seeing that you have this wound, that you have this pain, and that you're trying to change and you're trying to heal from it, and they might latch on and then show you this face of the Hierophant. So just be aware of that. I do think spiritually you're not easily fooled right now for the month of October. I think you are a lot more aware than they're giving you credit for. So for those with a life path number of 9, what is going on in their physical earthly realm for the month of October 2019? Please and thank you. I'm asking their higher self and mine. I'm asking all those beings out there who love us and want to guide us to our highest good. What is the message on the physical, earthly, mundane realm for those with a life path number of 9 in the month of October 2019? Please and thank you. Thank you. Sorry guys, sometimes it just takes a little bit longer. Justice. Yep. Some of you were betrayed. Some of you were played. Some of you were told lies. Some of you were just hurt. Maybe it came from your childhood. I'm not necessarily seeing that, but it's possible it came from your youth. Some of you have this pain, this loss. You were backstabbed, and you were left out in the cold, but then you started to realize that no, I have control. I am not alone. I am not in the cold. And you started to come into your own healing. And maybe, maybe it's still hesitant. Maybe you're not exactly out of the woods yet, but you are on your way towards healing, towards bringing positivity. And that's where your thought and your heart is at too. Like you want that healing. You're ready for it. And justice will be served. Whoever backstabs you, whoever may have misled you or mistreated you, they're going to get theirs, okay? Look at her. She's stepping on this snake because she can no longer be deceived. She can no longer be played. She can no longer be controlled. And she is focusing on the love and abundance that is in her life that is not that snake. So I would say for those of you who are resonating with this, it could be that there's a person. It could also be a mindset that is creating this telling you these lies. But I feel for a lot of you, it's another actual person because of this Justice card. Some of you might be struggling. Excuse me, my throat is it's suddenly getting all tight and scratchy. Some of you might be struggling with speaking up to this person. Like if you go to church or something and it's like a pastor who's been like not talking to you with respect or whatever, or who's taught you things that have caused you harm, or is like a parent, someone who won't listen to you. You're having some struggle speaking up. I do feel that you are moving into a place where that's going to change, but right now some of you are you're clammed up, like, oh, This is really, really sudden too. Like if you try to speak up, it's possible that they're going to try to shut you down. But again, they're going to get theirs. If you have been the person who's been deceiving someone though, because of these wounds, because you've been hurt in the past, so sometimes, hurt people hurt people. If you've been doing this and deceiving people, then you're going to get your justice. But ultimately, it's going to lead you to realizing how much love and abundance is available to you. And if you have a lot to give, this is a message to give, to share your abundance, share your love, share your wealth. So let's see what your message of support is. I did take a break to drink some water. Your message of support, this comes from whoever you pray to or call out to when you're either really happy or in need or you're crying and you're praying. This is whoever that is you ask for support from on a regular basis spiritually. This is their message to you. So for those with a life path number of 9 for the month of October 2019, what is their support message from the universe or from spirit, deity, whoever it is that they call out to and pray to, from their ancestors, from nature itself? What is the support message for those with a life path number of 9 for the month of October in 2019? Please and thank you. What is the life or the support message for the life path number 9? When I think I've surrendered, I surrender more. Okay, so some of you may be feeling like you've tried to heal, you've tried to release wounds, and maybe it hasn't worked. And this is telling you, you know what, keep trying, give yourself, give in, you haven't gone deep enough. Okay, so let's see. There's a stream of love supporting my dreams. Okay, again, we get this message of love. Let love live. Okay, 9 of Cups, love. Love, love, love. 10 of Cups, love. Love is on your heart. Let yourself be open to it. If someone has been mistreating your love or abusing your love or taking it for granted or anything like that, you are capable of stepping away and realizing, like I said, you can't be fooled anymore. You can't be tricked anymore. So let's see what your closing messages are. What are our final messages for those with a life path number of 9 for the month of October 2019? What is the final closing message for those with a life path number of 9? What do they need to know as we end this message for the month of October 2019? Those with a life path or destiny number of 9 for October 2019. Please and thank you. What are the messages, the final closing messages for those with a life path number of 9 for the month of October 2019? Please and thank you. Come on. Come on. What are the messages? What are the final closing remarks? Can we clarify some things? Maybe clarify why I got all choked up there. Clarify why my throat was going crazy. Okay. Some struggle communicating. Maybe an idea. Ooh. Okay. Okay, so what can be our outcome card? What are our 3 outcome cards? Please and thank you. What are our 3 outcome cards? Please and thank you. For the month of October 2019. Please, for the month of October 2019, for life path number 9s, what is our outcome? What are our outcome cards? Please and thank you. Okay, thank you. It wants me to pull. Ooh. 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 Okay. Let's see what we got here. So these are your outcome cards. The Sun, the High Priestess, 5 of Pentacles. I have an idea of what that's telling you. First, we have the 10 of Pentacles jump out. So I feel like it goes here. Even though it jumped out first, it would go here. But I feel like it goes here. So Page of Wands, some of you may have had some trouble communicating your ideas or the things that are important to you. Some of you have had trouble like starting something, like starting a new job or finding a job, finding comfort somewhere. Maybe you've had someone who had a lot of money or had a lot of success and they were lording it over you, basically standing over you saying, oh, I'm paying all the bills, I'm paying all the rent, I'm buying all the food, I'm taking care of you. And you've been like trying, like you're looking for a job, trying. Unfortunately, they aren't necessarily wrong. Not that, that they need to verbally abuse you or tell you that, I'm doing all this, blah, 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 and you're doing nothing. But the situation you're in, I think the problem is you feel like you're stuck in it and you're telling yourself you're stuck in it. And so you're having some issues getting out. But right around the corner is the Ten of Pentacles. Right around the corner is great abundance for you. You have to see all of the options here. You have to let yourself realize that the struggle or the being trapped sensation that you think you have, it's not real. You have to, I feel like those of you who this reading resonates with, you already realize that. This, I think, is like a message of your past. You kind of already experienced this and you did realize it, and that's why you are ready to release the wound, or you will in October. Or whenever you see this, you will by the end of the month. And that's why you're ready to release the wound, and you're connecting to this more kind of spiritual thing, and you're not able to be lied to anymore because you've taken off the blindfold. And now you realize just how much is available. And this situation, this person who's been like lording things over you, or mistreating you, or taking your love for granted, or trying to latch on to and exploit your inner wounds, you're able to see them for what they are, and you realize that everything that you need is already available to you. You don't have to deal with their nonsense. You don't have to suffer through their nonsense. And when you realize that, it's going to bring you so much positivity and healing. It's going to bring you much more understanding of who you are, but there's still something that's unclear to you, or that's causing you some trouble. And I think that's a mindset issue. I think maybe you're gonna struggle. It could be that mentally you think you're struggling because of what this person has said to you, how they've treated you, how they've like put you down about money, or about what you're able to do or able to offer. So it's like it created this mental wound in you that's telling you you're not capable, you're not available. But your spiritual guides, your higher self, your angels, they're trying to tell you that no, possibility is there. Give yourself maybe a year to work on it, to pursue your goals and try to bring spiritual healing. And that's what you really need. You need this healing on a deep spiritual level so that you can get away from this. This is where you're going to be at if you don't find that healing, and you can't see positivity. You can't make yourself like practice actively finding positivity in your situation and in your life. And I think that's going to help you find this healing so you can get away from this Five of Pentacles energy, okay? There's just a lot of mental, spiritual, and emotional healing for you. I think you need to focus on what you love and who you love, and let go of the people who've tried to betray you, or who've tried to play you, who've lied to you. We have two blindfolded characters here. We have Justice and the Eight of Swords, and we have a character wearing a mask here, and we also on the other side have a character wearing a mask. So someone may have been playing you and trying to lead you astray, but you know what? They no longer have the power over you, I should say. They no longer have the ability to lead you. And if this is just your mindset, like this is something internal, it no longer has power over you, because you are taking this journey to heal. You're letting go of this negative. Oh, right. I almost missed it. The Five of Coins. Again, we have the Five of Coins, Five of Pentacles. This mindset, this mental block is, I think, about abundance, about possibilities. You're telling yourself that it's not possible, or someone's told you that, and now you've taken it internally, but you are healing it. You are healing it. Reconnect spiritually with your higher self. Meditate a lot. Read books, read about spiritual bypassing so that you can avoid doing that. Read about manifesting, read about any kind of spiritual thing that makes you feel grounded and balanced, and like it's helping you to let go of this mindset, this lack of abundance mindset. And the person who and I do think for a lot of you it was someone, maybe like a parent or something, who instilled this idea in you. You got to let that go. They're going to get theirs either way. If you did something, you're going to get yours, and you're going to see justice done. And again, as soon as I mentioned justice, my throat started to choke up again. So some of you just aren't standing up for yourself. and you're not speaking up for yourself. And you got to do that. You got to act in love, though. You got to say, okay, listen, I understand that this, like, especially if some of you are dealing with like a naysayer parent or something, because I understand that you love me and you're doing this because you care. You're doing this because you think teaching me those lessons are going to make life easier or better for me. But honestly, all it's done is made me feel like I'm not worthy and that I'm not able to achieve things. But I know that's not true now. I'm aware and I'm healing this, because even if you know logically these things, sometimes it's really hard to overcome them without a lot of work. And for some of you, it may take a whole year to do that. It may take more than just a month. Give yourself that time and that freedom to do it. And stand up for yourself, stick up for yourself, be loving, be gentle about it. Know that the people who've done this, I don't think they were doing it with an effort to hurt you. I think they were just misguided and guiding you based on what they thought they knew and thought they understood. So you don't have to be mad at them, but they will see justice either through you succeeding and overcoming all the stuff that they told you, overcoming their boasting and rudeness, or you will see justice in that, in your accomplishments, in your abilities to surrender to your spiritual journey and find love and find healing. Okay, let go of whatever that wound is. And I do think it's a spiritual wound. I think it's in your soul. Just like looking at this eclipse here, you had a very dark night of the soul in the past, and that's something you're trying to heal through. And there may be someone blocking that healing for you, and you may need to let them go gently, because you're no longer fooled by the face they're putting on, by the mask that they're hiding behind. And even though this isn't going to be gone immediately, this mindset, it is something that I do see that you're working on healing and working on fixing. Okay. So that's your message, nines. I hope that this resonated with some of you and that it was helpful. Please let me know in the comments if it was. Let me know if these readings are of value to you so that I can feel, good about continuing them and that I'm not talking to an empty room. Like and subscribe. Check out the links in the description. I will see you next month or at our pick a card reading. Thank you again and again and again for being here. And remember, please, always, that I love you. You are loved forever, no matter what anyone else says. Someone in the world loves you. I love you. See you next time. Bye.